Hello, my name is Barbara Newman, and I am the Church Services Director for All Belong Center for Inclusive Education. They've asked me to talk a little bit about how to convey the Easter story, the salvation message, to people who may learn differently. Let's face it, most of us were taught to use that thing called the Romans Road, which you would imagine would be about driving cars or walking, but actually it involves a lot of words that tell people about Jesus and about what Jesus did for us. But maybe you know a child or an adult who doesn't learn best with words. Maybe that child or adult thinks about things differently, with colors or with pictures, not with words. So how do you introduce that person to Jesus Christ? Well, two things. First of all, I think it's important to get to know that individual. What makes that person smile? What's important to that person? Does that person love to spend time in the kitchen? Does that individual really enjoy colors or fashion? Does that person really enjoy building with Legos or animals, cats? What is it that that person really enjoys? So once you discover that, then my suggestion is to take that person's area of interest or love and use that to be able to talk about, to be able to show, to be able to move the salvation message. Maybe that person really loves these scarves and would relate to the fact of talking about, Jesus dying, and so you have a color that represents that, and you can talk about Easter and what happened on that day, and maybe you can talk about what happens when we grow and we have new life in Jesus. Maybe that would be meaningful. Again, maybe that person would really enjoy making these resurrection rolls, and can talk about, oh, Jesus isn't there anymore. Maybe that would be meaningful to that individual. And you could write a recipe. Not necessarily we need some Pillsbury dough, but the recipe could be that recipe for how Jesus interacted with our lives and gave us that wonderful gift of salvation. Or perhaps you can use Legos to build pieces of the salvation message. What is important to that person? I had one person who said, my granddaughter actually loves instant hand sanitizer. And we are using gallons of it right now at our house. One of the things that I think is so important is she figured out how to use that love and interest to express how Jesus has made us clean. And she made a special bottle and label that allowed that picture to speak to that person. So get to know that person, get to know what that person loves, and put those two together, and you have a wonderful creative opportunity for allowing that introduction to happen between Jesus Christ and the person in your life that you love and want to bring that message to. Also, if you're looking for more ideas, I happen to have written a book called Accessible Gospel, Inclusive Worship, and you can get it on Kindle and Amazon. You can get it at the All Belong store. So if you want some more ideas and some ways to continue to involve people of all abilities in worship, that would be a great resource for you. Enjoy your day.